Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Really lovely to be back. It's been a minute now, but probably over a month. Welcome. DMV Andy Club presents the OP panel. We're here to talk about everything One Piece from the beginning to the ending. You already know what it is. It's me, your boy House, coming at you.
Senpai PM 92.
Everybody's hawk.
It's Riceboii. How you doing?
Yes, y'all, and it don't stop. We're happy. We're excited to have Senpai back. We haven't had her since the first episode. Now we're rocking with episode. Yes, I forgot.
Let's go.
I want to say 4 or 5.
I think it's 4.
I think it's 4. Yeah, my man Hawk got me. So yeah, welcome back, Senpai. Glad to have you back. And then we already have these amazing regulars on the show as well. So yeah, without further ado, man, we can just pretty much jump right into it. First things first, it's a topic actually we weren't able to get to last episode, which I'm starting to see as a trend. Like can't get to some episodes, which is all right. Nobody's bugging. But this episode, I wanted to bring up a lovely topic. The Yonko Cruise. The Yonko Cruise has been known as a dominating force throughout the whole One Piece story thus far, and now we're after the 2-year time skip, after more years of waiting, we finally got to two of the amazing Yonkos that we haven't had a chance to really see or get to know previous time skip, like Whitebeard. We got Big Mom and we got Kaido on deck, which of course they have been very prevalent, very important to the story as antagonists thus far, in terms from White Cake Island, might as well be called that. I didn't see a color face on there, but no, Katakuri and then black, whatever. We got from Whole Cake Island to the what's the Zoe, from Zoe to Whole Cake Island to now we on Kaido's home turf, fucking Wano, which is fucking amazingly horrific how this man took over. And so today we're just gonna jump into, like, I want to know your opinion on who you think has the better crew. We got White Mom. We got Big Mom.
Hey yo.
We got Big Mom. We got her crew of literally all 100 and something. So when you go into double digits for kids, that's one thing. Old Shorty is in the triple digits, I'm pretty sure of.
Triple, yep.
And like all her family, all her pirate crew is her kinfolk, which is mad wild. Tyrannical dictatorship type style over her whole island, off some Vladimir Putin shit. And then we got Kaido. We got Big Man Kaido, deadliest creature in the world. Whitebeard was strongest man in the world, so he's the deadliest creature in the world. Dragon is the most wanted. So yeah, it's hard to come up with different fucking titles for these motherfuckers when they're all technically supposed to be just the strongest. So like, right. But in that vein, he has his crew. It's the Beast Pirates crew. These motherfuckers wild. They are literally 100% about strength. This whole crew. So it's like, if you ain't got it, you ain't in there. So you got to have something. But then again, I don't know what page one excuse is, but that's a story we can get into right now. So I'm gonna throw it on head over to Senpai. It's been a minute since you've been here. Who you got coming out on top when it comes to these two crews?
Big Mom's
really?
crew, like for real. Because Kaido's crew, really King is really the only one that got that muscle. That power. Queen is just smart, comes up with like the technology, the gadgets, you feel me? But at the end of the day, Big Mom's crew is strong. She got the numbers, and it's really like she got the numbers overall. Like Kaido's crew, because Kaido's crew, like he got a lot of followers on his crew that just rocking the name, and that's about it. Like the people that have the devil fruit, that tried to get the devil fruit, but it didn't work out or whatever. He got a big crew.
Yeah, exactly. he's got the numbers. He literally has a section of his group is just known as numbers.
Exactly.
Because they're dead ass fodder.
Oh, but he also has those giant people too.
He has the giants. He has numbers. He has what's the other sections of his fucking crew?
The gifters.
Yeah, like the gifters.
But I feel like
the pleasure.
Oh yeah, the pleasures.
Fucking weird name.
I'm still rocking with Big Mom's crew though. Like she
still got Big Mom's crew over there.
I still got Big Mom's crew. She got it. Especially after Jack, Queen, and King, you got the Toby Ropo or whatever. But that's fish food right there. So I'm rocking with Big Mom.
Let's see, how many commanders does Big Mom have before two of them got their shit rocked? It was 4 or 3.
Probably, I don't know.
It's Category, it's Smoothie, it's Cracker, and then it's the one Uruj took out, right?
The oven?
No, Oven's
not Oven. We haven't seen the 4th one because he got his shit rocked by Uruj.
Yeah.
Oh.
Urang. Is it Urang or Uruj?
It is Uruj.
Sanji's brother?
I just call him the Mad Monk. I just call him.
Yeah, that's Mad
Monk.
Right, the
Mad
Monk.
The
Mad Monk rocked him before Luffy and them got there. So I don't think we ever seen that one.
Got you.
So it was 4, but then I think he might have got demoted after Mad Monk rocked him before they got there, and then Cracker got rocked by Luffy and Nami, and then we still had Smoothie and Katakuri. So yeah, it was 4 of them all together, and I'm pretty sure all of them have father under them, and then 100 and something kids as
there's hella kids, and all the kids have like something too.
Exactly,
so.
They all have abilities from what I understand.
Or just like something beneficial, something that's gonna get Big Mom far. So
throwing it at you, Riceboii. Like who you think coming out on top of this?
So when we say best crew, you mean like you talking about like stronger wise, or you just mean like crew wise?
I'm talking about whatever you talking about, right?
Okay, yeah, cool. I'm going with Big Mom. I'm sorry, I would never want to be a part of Kaido's crew ever in my life. That is the worst place to ever be in the One Piece era. That's like Attack on Titan universe in One Piece. I'm like, yo,
really?
Your own crewmates could kill you any day, bro. Like, nah, I'm good.
I think they have a structure where like they gotta step up to you proper. Like it's not like they could just sneak you. I don't think.
Nah, I don't trust anybody on Kaido's crew. I'm sorry.
True.
Yeah, because they literally had the whole thing where Kaido was like, "Hey, Topiropo, whoever bring my son to me, y'all can officially challenge one of the All Stars."
Yeah.
I think they got a whole system. I don't think they can just step to him whenever they want.
But I think the system's only for like the all-star type rank. Yeah. Like if you not, if
everybody
you
else
the
below
crew,
you, man.
Yeah. They gonna shake you in your sleep or something. To get
like at least in Big Mom's crew, if she gets a hunger strike, I get a chance to go up in rank.
Yep.
If this man gets drunk, I have a chance of dying.
Yeah. And he drinks a lot, so.
And Big Mom don't get hungry like that. You see what she made out of food everywhere. I'm just saying.
I don't even know to be honest. So Hawk, how you feel about it?
I don't know. It's definitely a tough question because I kind of agree with Senpai said. I look at the Beach Pirates more just a bunch of fodder. Like I mean they don't have names. They're just groups. Groups of fodder groups. Like so like I don't know. I feel like with Big Mom, kind of what Riceboii said, it's definitely more loyalty. It's strength in numbers, like they all believe in what they're trying to do. So I feel like that makes them a little bit stronger to me personally. So I think I'll probably have to edge towards the Big Mom Power just because I feel like they're more of an actual, like a pirate group and not just a bunch of individuals getting together who just had the same double fruit. Like, oh, you're an animal? Okay, yeah, I'll join. I'm an animal too. Like, type deal. So,
there you go.
I'd probably go with Beast Mom Power just for I think they're actual group.
Let's go.
So okay, so we got 3 Big Mom pirates.
Yeah. So what you saying?
Oh my God!
I'm saying fucking Beast Pirates.
Here it is. Nigga back again. It's always the toxic nigga.
Like what the fuck? Like
nigga always want to be toxic.
I was about to say, you know what it is? I don't think they've been like put in the proper light. King, Queen, and Jack is taking down half her kids already. To be honest with you, I was like the crazy endurance of Jack. Queen, stay Soldier Boy, and like you can't beat that. like his deadly poisons, his deadly viruses that he put on the field. Like who on Big? I don't know her doctor, but I highly doubt they have the prowess of what Chopper has. to have figured that whole thing out on the battlefield like he did. So I'm thinking half her crew get taken out by the ice demon poison that he put out on the battlefield. Fucking King's fucking shit up. In the little in the image I got behind me, it does say Katakuri versus King. I think that'll be a fucking great matchup. Like,
that would.
I have no idea who's coming out on top of that one. Like, a lot of people just say Katakuri just because, like I said, I don't think in this war the All-Stars have gotten the respect they deserve. Like, the fight with King, like King and Queen getting held back first by Marco, then by Sanji for a little bit.
Well, the Sanji and Queen fight were like whatever, but King and Zoro definitely, I'm with it.
I'm kind of not gonna lie, that fight.
Exactly. It's difficult because this is a growing time for the Straw Hats.
Yeah.
And so, like, they were more focused on their development as not only characters but also their powers than a good fight, I feel like, in this arc thus far. And we're not going to get too deep into it because that's spoilery territory. But, you know, when you do get to it, you'll see what we mean, basically. If you're anime only or if you just haven't made it to that chapter yet, you'll see what we mean when you get to those fights. I personally am okay with them, but I know a lot of the community is, you know, not feeling it too much.
You know, I feel like low key, like, I don't think Big Mom, I think her devil fruit sucks, you know, when you're facing like strong enemies, but when you're facing all these fodder, she could probably walk in there, they'll probably be scared, she'll probably take out half of the fodder crew. And you know, like, I will give it the Beast Prize. I do think they have some strength and just like I said, that individual raw strength for sure. But yeah, so
but like a whole crew versus crew type deal. First of all, I think Kaido's taking down Big Mom.
Oh yeah,
I think that is how that fight will go down. It's like I think of course Linlin's going to give him the biggest hard time. But at the end of the day, I was like, oh boy. I think Kaido's taking out Big Mom though. At the end of it.
I want to add one thing that I think I seen it online. I think the only fight where two like major people have fought and it's actually come to a conclusion was Aokiji versus Kazu. That's the only fight. Everybody else, either they drawed or you never heard the conclusion. So
true.
It'll be pretty interesting to see what that look like or be like.
It's like because when they did clash, when they first met up in Wano and she still had amnesia. It was like it was one of those Whitebeard and Roger fight for 3 days type deals. Like nobody's looking to take nobody's head. We just looking at like, hey, how you been doing?
Right.
You've been fucking around on type stuff. But like nobody's going for the head like they are now that it's serious fights with the enemy.
Yeah, definitely.
So it'll be hard to get them in a situation where they'd actually be going for each other's heads. That's why Whitebeard ain't never stepped to Kaido when Kaido stayed looking for him, especially when he found out Whitebeard was about to go to war.
He should have. Well, that would have been a good one.
Exactly, it would have been a good one.
Gotta blame Shanks.
Yeah. You mean Rat Boy?
Come on now.
Come on now, don't do that. Don't do
that picture. It's a picture where they got old boy Shanks, and instead of the new movies coming out as red, so instead of red it said rat, and they like put a rat nose on it. I was like, yo, that's hilarious. At the end of the day, we don't know until we know, man. I love to believe he's above board, but until we know for sure, like I don't know who can go talk to the ops. The 5 eldest ops, mind you, and then walk out the building unscathed with a hood
really
on.
Said Shanks next on movie. That's crazy.
Yeah. Who said that? That's what they saying. That's what they saying in the streets.
That's what they saying, bro. That's what they saying.
That would be the betray of the decade if that happens.
That shit wouldn't even be funny.
Yeah, like I would be.
It wouldn't even be funny. Like,
you see how House's whole demeanor just dropped?
Like that should be heartbreaking, bro. That'll be the biggest heartbreak in anime history right there, bro. If old boy and the whole crew just end up being dirt, you need to understand, people are putting Yasop on such a panel. If he was just to get knocked off of that, that'd be the most hilarious thing. Like I've never seen a deadbeat dad get so much hype in the streets since Jin off of fucking Hunter x
Hunter.
Like, I've never seen that shit before in my life. But yeah, like fucking Ben Beckman, Lucky Roo. People out here claiming them as their favorite characters. They ain't seen nothing but 10 minutes of screen time from them.
Right.
Talking about something that's their favorite character. They'll be salty. They're gonna be they're gonna be drowning in the salt sea, my guy. Speaking of all these favorite characters and whatnot, perfect transition. Did it again. We're going to transition to everybody's favorite character and why, just real quick. I don't think we haven't touched on this topic yet as of all 4 episodes that will be out after this one drops. Just jumping into your favorite character, why, what moment made you like, this the one for me? Like, just something like that. We're going to throw it to you first, Hawk.
I don't know, it's tough. I kind of want to say Zoro just because, like, but I think if I do have a lot of things I kind of, find similar myself with Zoro. I don't think I have a good sense of direction. I just kind of go with the flow when I'm doing things. So I definitely relate to his approach to that. Right. But I think if I had to put myself in the crew, I'd probably be a chopper, honestly, just because I think I've always been the youngest in all the groups I've been in. I've always, in games, I always like to play the medic. So I think I've always kind of been a chopper fan on the low. And, even though I always like our chopper, always try to step up, even though he's probably out of this league. He always tries to, step up, and he's always himself. So I think probably lean towards the chopper, which might be a unpopular opinion, but man, Tony.
I was gonna say, I don't see that being unpopular at all. I know Chopper is my daughter's favorite character, so that's always fun. Yeah. What's face? So you throw it to you, Rice.
All right. Well, he's kind of my favorite character because this is my second favorite arc. But I'm gonna go with my the realest man in One Piece, Bon Clay. That's the realest man in One Piece. That's the realest man in One Piece.
Bon Clay, I respect that.
If y'all don't know why Bon Clay my favorite, then go rewatch that whole Impel Down. I'm sorry.
Hit the pose one time.
Like if he was not there, my boy Luffy would have been out. I'm sorry. He said the
series would have been over.
Exactly. It would have been no peace.
Yeah.
Luffy Loki has a trait of being saved by his antagonist.
And that's what makes it even better because he started out as Luffy's enemy, and then you find him, he's a friend. Then you find out again, he's an enemy. You find him again, he's a friend. Mm-hmm. Like, come on, bro. Like,
I would say, I love that. And when I'm rewatching One Piece, as I bring up every episode, and like when I went past that part, I did forget. Bond met up with them before they knew he was Mr. 2, and they didn't know until after he left.
Yeah.
And then he was still cool. And then even after Alabasta, when they're heading out, Hina, the Marine that we haven't seen in the whole fortnight, Hina was about to catch up to them, and Bon Clay jumped in the way
and saved
them, and that's why he got sent to Emperor down in the first place.
He saved Luffy twice throughout the whole series.
That's fucking twice. Yeah. That's probably friendship.
Actually, we can count it 3 times, but I'm gonna count that 2 as 1.
Yeah. Which one? What you talking about? Emperor down?
Yeah, I'm gonna count Emperor down as 1 instead of 2 times.
What would have been the second one?
When he left him through the gate.
No, what's the first one then?
When he the poison, when he got through the ice.
Yeah, you count that as 2. That's the whole time he didn't save Luffy's ass
3 times.
You know how special you gotta be to have whole people sacrifice for you?
Oh my
God. Wow. This man showed up after they whooped his crew's ass and say, yo, y'all so real, I'm gonna help y'all escape.
Yep.
Like, you were with the organization that was trying to do dirt, Bon Clay, and then it's just like, but he my friend now.
Yeah.
Like, that's mad wild. But that's more props to you on that one.
That's a good one,
for sure. Yeah. Shimpa, I'll throw it to you.
So I'm gonna do everybody in the Straw Hats is really my favorite outside of Sanji. I hate him.
Hey, why? Understandable, but still why?
I don't think it's understandable at all.
I get it. Go ahead.
Jump in. But I think my favorite is probably Law. And just because he's unintentionally funny. Like a lot of his scenes with the Straw Hats and everything is hilarious because just his reactions and how he acts with them. His design is dope. I love his tattoos and just his design overall. But I'm gonna be sad when if he actually departs at the end of this this arc, if he goes his own way. Because I'm like, come on now, just write this to the end with this. But yeah, he my thing outside the show.
I think one of my favorite Lost scenes. I think he always gets kind of when it comes to strength, he obviously it's kind of like like whatever. But I always like to go back to the Punk Hazard art when the man literally sliced the island in half. Like
my fucking favorite giant, man.
Yeah, man.
My favorite fucking move of his, man. I fucking love that moment 100%. Like the Law hype train has just been full and thriving since the after the Fishman arc. Yeah. Since they made it to Punk Hazard, he has been with the crew. He has been fucking shit up. Like wait until y'all get to that fight and the invasion. That joint is fucking vicious. Yeah. I cannot wait for it. But yeah, it's just like he just does damage. That's just what he does. He's clearly meant to be a honorary Straw Hat. It's like, the fact that he's not on the that's right, because him and Luffy have their own alliance already, so he doesn't really need to be a part of Luffy's fucking grand fleet. So he's like, he's just there, man. He's an honorary Straw Hat, like everybody says already, and like can't be fucking with him about. It's like, you gonna listen to your captain, son? Like, that's mad wild, but fucking great. So with that being said, actually, funny enough, my top 3 favorite characters, I always shift them around. It's my boy Monkey D. Luffy, obviously. Fucking fell in love with the whole series because of the King of Shonen himself, Luffy. But like, at this point, it's a cop out. It's just like, it's like, of course, everybody loves Luffy. That's a given. Law is actually my other favorite character. Because fucking exactly, his design's awesome. I cosplay as him multiple times in the past, pre-time skip and post-time skip. He's fucking awesome. He's amazing. But my third favorite, my favorite character, hands down, is Portgas D. Ace. My boy Ace. Ace is he's the wave. It's like you get hung up on how amazing he is, and every flashback just proves it even more. Like, do you not agree, Rice? Like, you making faces.
I'm gonna say it out of this. I'm staying out of this.
Hey.
I'm staying out of this.
If you want to speak ill on the dead, please. I'm not gonna stop you.
I'm not speaking ill on the dead.
I'm not gonna stop you. I'll trash Whitebeard all day if I wanted to.
I ain't got nothing against Whitebeard or Ace.
I'm just asking. Because Shenpai over here, I'm talking about her hate for Sanji out of nowhere.
Number one Sanji hater, man.
But yeah, the moment I fell in love with Ace is when he's on the ship with his with Luffy and them. He's chilling, he's wrapping it up. We find out Ace is his brother. This is the guy who's been looking for him. You learn about his mission with Blackbeard, all that fun stuff. And then just a whole crew of I always forgot how to pronounce it. Baruch works.
Yeah.
A whole like what, 4 or 5 of their ships pull up on Luffy, like, oh yeah, we know about you. We coming for you, boy. Motherfucking Ace, let me go take care of this real quick. Jumps on his little banana hammock boat, like get to pushing that joint with his devil fruit power, which is fucking awesome. It's just powered by his devil fruit power. It's like nobody else is doing this cool shit, bro. He's fucking it's like when Mihawk pulled up in his small boat, but like this is fucking better because it's got a fucking flame powered fuel engine. This motherfucker is going 50 an hour on this thing on the high seas. He fucking, what he does, he fucking kicks the boat underneath. He jumps over all 5 boats, which are for some dumbass reason lined the fuck up perfectly for him. He fucking flies over them bitches, lands on the other side on his boat that he kicked under the water, lands on his boat on the other side. Mind you, all of this is for flair. All of this was unnecessary. The kicking over and jumping over shit, he could have just did his move from the side he was already on. No, he decided to show off, fucking turn that bitch around, turn it sideways, cock that motherfucker, and Fire Fist Ace was just born, and he was just automatically at the top of my list after that shit. Ran through all 5 fucking ships. Hands down, one of the coolest moments in fucking One Piece. That shit was fucking awesome. I love rewatching that moment.
Yeah, I will say I think the only person who could top his own personal like transportation on the sea is probably Akoji.
Yeah.
The little bicycle.
Biking it.
A little bicycle on the
The
sea.
whole ocean.
Maybe if it was a motorcycle, not my man out here two-wheeling it.
Yeah, for
Looking
real.
like a small tricycle on the high seas. That shit's not cool.
That threw me off.
That man got some patience, like.
Like shit. It's like nah, bro, I couldn't do it. Whatever he off that shit with that small ass bike. This nigga about a whole 8'2" on this damn small child's bike. I ain't got time for him, bro, to be honest with you. Like shit, a moped would have even made sense to me.
Yeah.
All right, jumping on over now. We're gonna hit an attack. Attack, if for everybody doesn't know, it's just my shortened version, TAC. That is trash, ash, or class. Shimpa, I don't think we were able to do this the first episode when you were here. But this is something Hawk and Riceboii should be very much accustomed to at this point. So we're gonna go through 3 different characters, one at a time, and you're just gonna tell me whichever character we have up on my background, if you think they're either trash, ash, or class. You know, trash being they like you don't like their character, their design's stupid, probably. Like you don't think they live up to the hype, something like that. Ass is like they're completely garbage characters. Like everything about them, from their strength to the way they look to their portrayal, is just the worst thing, and they shouldn't probably be on One Piece. And then of course we got class, which is just the polar opposite, just like fucking excellent, wonderful character. They deserve awards, all that fun shit. So we got 3 characters today. I think these are 3 of the most controversial ones, and I'm hoping we get some mixed opinions on this one.
I'm sure we will.
Definitely.
I know we will.
So we're gonna go ahead and start with motherfucking Captain Eustace, Captain Kid himself. I'll save my personal opinions for later. We got Edis. I pronounced his name wrong. I think it's Edis, not Eustace. Is it Eustace?
It's
I think
Eustace.
Eustace, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Eustace, Captain Kid. What's his face? He just showed up in Shabioti with 2 well-working arms. He was making it happen. Out of all the Supernova, he was literally the only one with a higher bounty than Luffy. Reportedly because he also killed regular people as well, just regular villagers as well. Take that as you will. We know how the government do what they're reporting. So maybe he did, maybe he didn't, I like to believe they were cannibals, and Kid was murking him for that. Because Kid, now that we know him a little better, we know Kid isn't the type just to turn up for nothing. Like he'll turn up for a lot, but like just turn up on regular people, especially after the way he feels about the government and like the crystal dragons with slavery and everything. He don't fuck with none of that. So, you know, it is what it is. Take what you will. We know how the government report things. That's all I can say about that. After the 2 years, during the 2 year skip, my man was hella impatient. He was like, yo, I'm going to the New World and I'm going to take heads. The Yonko's heads, to be exact. I'm getting tired of them. They irk me. First one he went for right out the bat, he's like, hey, I heard a motherfucker had the same color hair as me. I want him out of the picture. I want to be redhead kid now. So he went after Shanks first. Shanks gave him the Shanks treatment. Made my man live with 1 arm, which is just another horrible thing Shanks does. Just like how many men has he de-armed because of what happened to him? That's fucked up. But anyway, what else? He did that. Then after that, he joined an alliance with Hawkins and Scratch Apu at the behest of his first mate killer, because you know you got worked up and twerked up by the first Yonko you tried to go after. So let's actually team up with people now to go after the rest of Yonko. Immediately gets dropped on by Kaido, and now he is where he is. So that's kind of Kid's story. He's got the metallic power, magnetism more specifically, because that does come into play for his upcoming fights that he's going to have during the invasion. So trash, ash, or class, where are we putting them, Shimpa?
All right, let's kick off the controversial mixes. I'm gonna put the boy at trash.
Damn.
and trash.
That's where we starting with today.
That's where we started it. I like him just a little bit more than Sanji, if we're being honest.
Damn.
Damn.
That's disrespectful. Why you putting Kid in trash?
Because I really never liked him, like, from the jump, you know? And I think it kind of, like, I mean, you did touch on a point about, like, how the government can
twist the reports and whatnot.
Yeah. So I think that kind of started it. But then also, I'm just like, you know, get this Magneto wannabe ass out of here. So I don't know. I just was never a fan of him. Like on Shoutout Island, when they all pulled up, like I was peeping Law. I was cool with Law, and then like this cocky motherfucker came on here. I was just like, I'm not feeling it.
It's just not the way.
He a trash boy in my eyes.
I respect that. Hawk, how we feeling about Kid? Trash ass or class?
I probably say the trash, not because like I'm just in the middle ground about him. What I think is interesting about Kid is I like to see him as Luffy without the mentorship and support. That would literally be Luffy if he didn't have, you know, like any mentors, no real crew. Luffy would have been
one-armed,
one-armed, trapped, beat up, you know, forcibly joining the line. Like Killer and Kid would have literally been Luffy and Zoro if they just set out and never met another Straw Hat. You know, so I feel like that's how I kind of look at him a little bit. Is like Luffy and Zoro if they never had the mentorship and support. But just for that, I'll probably put him in trash because, like I said, he's not a bad character, but even through all the mishaps, you know, he has still maintained some name for himself. But too many mishaps, you know.
I get that.
Yeah.
It's a sympathy vote.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It's a
pretty much
vote, and I get it. Not complete ass yet. Yeah. Riceboii, how you feeling about Kid?
I'm gonna be the odd one out. This man trash. Nah, but I see I'm kind of in the middle ground between Senpai and Hawk because like he kind of was that cocky motherfucker, but I liked it. He just couldn't back it up like after the time skip. And then I see what Hawks is saying because like that kind of he's like Neo, like the Neo Navy. That's Neo Luffy. And like it kind of just threw me off a bit. Like, nigga, why you a a-hole? Why you being such an a-hole for, bro? Like, chill out. I get it.
So where would you put him? Trash, ass, or class?
Trash.
We're going with trash. That's 3 trashes to round it up right there.
I didn't know how it's about to change.
So what you put in them?
I kind of run the same line, to be honest. First of all, I just want to point out how he has the fucking dumbest epithet out of anybody. And if you don't know what an epithet is, that's the nickname on the wanted poster they have for people. His is literally fucking Captain. It's Captain.
Yeah, it's useless Captain Kid. Like it literally, like
it's so fucking dumb. I
thought they was just calling him Captain. That's really his.
That's his epithet.
Out of all 3 of them, he got the lamest nickname.
The fucking dumbest. If we have what? We have Straw Hat.
The Surgeon of Death.
The Surgeon of Death Law.
Yeah.
Lover, Chopper. Like all of these make somewhat sense.
Cat Burglar Nami.
Right.
That could be another thing. I think, who has the best nickname? I think Jinbei has a badass one, like First Son of the Sea. Like,
come on, that's fire.
That's revolutionary type.
God Usopp, like that.
First Son of the Sea, God Usopp. Who's fucking topping this shit, bruh? It's like I don't know where we fell off with Blackleg Sanji.
Demon Child, Nico Robin.
Yabu Child.
Come on, that's fire.
Where's the Demon Child?
I think it is Demon Child. Yeah.
Demon Child. Come on, son.
That's fire.
That's fire shit. Cyborg Frankie.
Come on.
Captain Kid.
Captain fucking Kid. So like I agree. When he first showed up in Sabaody, I don't know if it was against the backdrop of Law's newly seen coolness with Luffy's braggadociousness and his lightheartedness. I love characters like Luffy who are lighthearted, easygoing. I see a lot of myself in them. And then I got these try-hard motherfuckers like Kid. So yes, I also agree. I didn't fuck with him when he first showed up on the scene, and it was a straight ass for me for the longest time. It's literally not until Wano. And I don't know, maybe it's sympathy on my part, but I've started to see a lot of people shit on Kid. And I was like, that's not fair. He's a hard worker. I don't think Oda did with him what he was supposed to do because, like, you know, he's supposed to be Captain Kid, you know, Kid, like from the fucking pirate ages and shit. So I was like, I did like the name, and his design is fucking cool. I love the whole steampunk shit him and his crew got going on. But yeah, at the end of the day, you can't, even with his fight in the invasion that everybody's gonna see coming up, it's like, yeah, he contributes to it, but like a lot of people just, you know, it's 50-50, and you'll see what we mean when you get to that. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I feel like some redemption has been met. And so that's why I also will put him in the trash department.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Do y'all remember that meme going around when they was like, Kid got the Walmart version of King Hockey?
Not the Walmart version.
Yeah, because he had used it, because they had made him use it in the anime, and he didn't even knock one person out with it. It just kind of like stunned people.
Yo.
And it was, like.
Not the Walmart brand.
He doesn't have like a
called it the Walmart brand of Conquer King Hockey.
Dang.
You kind of
when did he use it?
I don't know. I don't watch the anime like that.
I don't remember him. I can't remember.
I'm gonna have to look it up on YouTube.
Probably in the last couple episodes that you haven't seen yet, Hawk.
That's sad.
It's like right when the raid starts, like they're walking in disguise and everything.
Oh.
I remember him activating the magnetic thing. Yeah, I can't remember that one. Maybe I missed it.
That's disrespectful. Not the Walmart brand.
Yeah.
But like,
see,
kids' purpose thus far is to, you know, take the Yonkos off their throne, which I think is like fairly. For some reason, that has become every Supernova's whole thing. Like, we know not Hawk, but X Drake, who is another one of my favorite Supernovas, besides Law. Beforehand, it seems like everybody's going for Yonkos specifically for the whole purpose of taking their spot. It's like, if I take your head, I'm taking your spot. But I feel like a lot of these Supernova don't understand what it means to be a Yonko yet. It's like Mad Monk was just going, and that's a problem. Like, it seems like everybody went in without a plan, except for only a few people had a plan. But a lot of people just fell into where they are. Like,
Law had a plan, and he was like literally the only one.
He was the smartest one. I always like to go back with us. I always have trouble pronouncing it, but the Fishman, not the Fishman Island, but the Sabaody, or whatever it's called. Yeah, I always like the humbling when Kuzan came there and humbled all the Supernovas who dared to challenge that man. Just humble.
Yeah.
Like you said, you didn't see Lard knew what the smoke was.
Exactly.
Put them on their asses real quick.
Yeah.
There's there was no respect out here in the streets when that motherfucker Kuzan hit the fucking same boy.
Yeah, he had too much fun doing that too.
What the hell is his name? Barcelona?
Yeah, Barcelona.
Barcelona. No respect on the streets when that man hits motherfucking stage boy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put him in here one of these days too. For the trash ass. Okay, so next we got who we gonna do next? You know, let's jump to him next because I feel like it's more. A lot of people are more excited about this one. Beppo. Speaking of Supernova, let's talk about the Supernova that wasn't meant to be. My man Beppo. There is 100% no respect put on Beppo's name.
None.
Sabaody is where he was introduced along with his Captain Law. You see how that epithet's fucking stupid now? Because everybody not everybody's a captain, but there are so many captains. Whatever.
Right.
We're on the next one now. We got Beppo, my man Beppo, the Supernova that wasn't never meant to be. He was introduced in Sabaody along with Law and the rest of the Heart Pirates, rocking the sickest orange jumpsuit I've ever seen in my life. My man is a whole panda. He is a what is his species known as again?
Mink.
He's a mink. It's still time. Like, minor spoiler, we do not get to see him in his Sulong form, which thus far anyway. It's still some time. It ain't over.
The moon's still out.
He's going to be at the end of One Piece. I know he is. And we are going to see a fucking Sulong form from Beppo. Oda's just saving it. Just like the rest of the Heart Pirates. He is saving that moment with the show motherfucking Beppo off. So Beppo's feats in order. Okay, let's see here. Sabaody, he fought alongside the captains when he was fighting the thing, and then him and the whole Heart Pirates had to get loose. Okay, time skip. He wasn't with his captain. He wasn't with his captain. He wasn't with his captain. He was in Wano. He was captured. And now he's with the invasion. Cool. That is it. With that very limited information, for some reason, he still gets all the hate. I don't know why, but let's throw it over to you, Riceboii. How you feeling about Beppo?
Trash.
Oh, man.
Whatever. Please elaborate.
Why is he here?
Yeah.
Like, every time I see him in a chapter, that's all I ask. Why is he here?
That's why he's here.
Disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
I'm gonna see one day, bro. That's all.
Name one thing positive he's done.
He's brought a smile to us.
There you go. That too. What Shinpai said. He helped recruited Gene Hart, who is now on the Heart Pirates. That was mostly Law, but he helped.
Okay, so didn't Law take the color off? Didn't Law be like, come with us? All he did was point him out.
Exactly. That's all you need.
Exactly.
It's fucking exactly. Whatever, bro. Yo, Hawk, let me know how you feel about Beppo, man.
I just put him in trash. I won't say ask. I don't hate him. I understand his character's comic relief. I don't know if Oda has some hidden potential for him, but comic relief, he does his job is just easing up the mood a little bit. So that's his job. He does it well. Hey, that's all you're supposed to do.
Everybody knows the importance of putting a fucking panda in your goddamn, or just a bear in general in your fucking show. Like Jujutsu Kaisen does it.
Exactly.
Like, everybody knows you put a fucking panda in your damn show if you want some street cred. Shinpai, we're gonna throw it over to you.
Makes sense.
Pinkies up. We doing class over here.
Hey.
Yeah, no, Beppo's my dude, yo. Like, I know he hasn't done much, but I see the potential. I see it. And like, he's just a cool little bear. Like, how can you call him ass? He's adorable. Look at him.
That's just how it goes. Nah, we don't know that yet. And like, I'm gonna go ahead, shoot my shot. And like, my man is class all the way. Like, you have to understand, well, at least when I'm doing it, I'm going not by the feats that another man would deem credible. I'm going by the class of the person you see. Yeah. Beppo is of higher caliber. My man, like, I don't know how I can tell this, but I can tell you with 100% certainty, even though Oda never confirmed this, he is the 100% most loyal first mate in the game. I can guarantee you that. We have some super loyal first mates. Zoro, of course. We got Killer, stand by his man, Kid, all day, every day. But I can guarantee you at the end of the day, Beppo has more loyalty for Law than anybody in the game.
Well, him and Law have known each other since they were kids, though, right?
I'm not sure, actually. I don't think kids, because I think Beppo and him met after he joins the... they kind of skip that part, because it's like Horizon and Law are together, and then Dofi catches up with fucking Horizon, put a whole bullet in old boy, put a couple bullets in old boy, and Law, like the Law getting back with Dofi and them, they never showed that. So I don't know if he got back with Dofi after that, because from my understanding, he was still cool with Dofi, or he probably ran off after that, and that's when he started his own crew. But he was still a kid, so him and Beppo met in between there, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But yeah, they never said if Law went back to Dofi, or if Law just went off and did his own thing after that. They never said for sure. So yeah, but whenever he started, planning this whole thing to get back at Dofi, which was back then when he was, thing happened, he met Beppo.
He's been plotting.
You gotta be.
Maybe Beppo is an important piece to Law's plan.
Are we gonna change of heart here?
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't say change your heart. I just said maybe it's important to law. That's it.
Pinky's up, Rice. What's up? Like.
Oh, no change your heart.
Yeah.
Still asking my opinion, but maybe he's important to somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he's important to somebody else. I can take that.
So you gonna move your ass to trash or?
It's okay, Senpai. You don't gotta love me.
All right, which one should I use for this next character? The one that makes it more appealing, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah. So next up, we got the most underrated Marine. Rear Admiral. I think he's Rear Admiral now.
Is he really underrated?
I feel like I think he's underrated. I think he's underrated. This is Mr. Justice himself. The man, what's his face? I knew him as Chaser for the longest because of the American dub. My man, betterly, commonly, and actually known as Smoker. I believe he's a Rear Admiral now. He started off as a captain before the 2-year skip. Smoker is the real life version. He is the person version of the phrase "you was the shit back in high school." Like, oh no, what's that Mike? That motherfucking that lyric from that Mike Jones song. Back then. No. It's actually the other way around.
Now hot, you all on me.
Now hot, they all on you.
Yeah.
Smoker is the reverse of that.
Yeah.
Like back then, you was the hot shit in high school, and now what happened? So, if we don't remember, Smoker was introduced in Logtown, Roguetown for some others, depending on which one you watch. Fucking the English dub, and back in when One Piece first started, they just was taking all the liberties, motherfucker.
They did.
Back when it was on
They really did.
4 Kids or what was it?
Exactly, when it was on 4 Kids.
Yeah.
They took all the liberties. Switched my man name. Why they changed it from I forgot which one it is.
I think it's
Logtown or Logtown or Roguetown. I think in the anime, in the 4 Kids version, for some reason they switched it to like Roguetown.
Yeah, it was weird.
I don't know why they did half the shit they did. But anyway, so Smoker showed up in Logtown, which is the hometown for Goldie Roger, the previous Pirate King. He was running shit. And then Luffy came to town and he got the hardest boner for catching Luffy for some fucking reason. So much to the point where he decided to uproot his position at the headquarters in Logtown and just like, all right, I'm taking this show on the road. Y'all might want to send somebody to replace me. And just like start going around, start just dead ass just catching people. After the Alabasta arc, he actually ended up helping Luffy out because, he got caught with them in the crocodile trap. When they let him, when they helped him to get out, he threw him a bone, left Tashigi in charge because, of course, they was going to get away if Tashigi was in charge. Matter of fact, Hoti, she going on the list too. Hoti, like, we're going to do her next episode for sure. Because, boy, oh boy, talk about fucking wasted potential, boy. I know Oda introduces so many characters. So some people are, unfortunately, bound to get left in the rain. So, unfortunately, Smoker was one of those characters. He had another big moment in the Paramount War. He was he went after Luffy, got his whole neck. And like I think Hancock jumped on him. I can't remember. It was Hancock. Hancock had to, beat him off with a fucking stick. After the fucking 2-year time skip, he shows up in Punk Hazard, our favorite Marine. Our second favorite, Jacoby anyway. Third after Garp. Whatever, we ain't got time. One of our favorite Marines shows back up on the scene with the slickest hairstyle. Hopefully, I was trying to choose between the two. I can just show you both. He shows up 2 years later with the slickest back hair.
Look at that.
Ever in the fucking universe. Leading is the captain of the G5 unit. For everybody who doesn't know, the Marine G units are G units.
The real gangsters.
They are fucking dead ass criminals who are working off a sentence, off some Suicide Squad shit, basically.
Facts.
They just give this man ruthless Marines and ruthless criminals who are doing their sentence as Marine officers instead, which is the wildest thing since the warlord system. So that's not fucking cool, but whatever, it is what it is. And of course, Smoker is the type of motherfucker to ring them in and make them participate in this shit. Since then, he has been dehearted by law, but thankfully he got that back. And we haven't really seen. Oh yeah, then he got bitched by Doflamingo.
I was about to say, let's not forget that part.
He got fucking bodied by Doface.
Yeah. He was crying.
That's not even fair, bro.
Man, wait, in Vertigo, don't forget Vertigo.
He
said, man, your hockey ain't strong enough, man. Oh, Virgo, my bad, Virgo.
Is it Virgo?
Virgo.
Niggas got Virgo.
He said your hockey ain't strong enough, bro.
Virgo is just the scariest motherfucker. When that motherfucker went fucking swole with those hockey steroid pills.
I was like, what? Why are you purple?
That shit was mad wild. They went purple, bro.
I felt a little racist.
Just a little bit.
It did.
Just a little bit.
It was a steak always on his face. I was like, but you wanted it to be chicken though, right?
Yeah. Right.
We know where you're going with this.
Like, why the nigga gotta be purple? Like,
right.
I can't handle it. So, but since then, I don't think we've really gotten much from Smoker.
Since Punk Hazard, right?
I think that's it.
Yeah, it's like we've seen him in some between moments. Maybe there has been rumblings in the Twitterverse about maybe he is going to be a part of the new SSG thing they got going on. What they're using to replace the Warlord system. If it's some sort of enhancement thing, people were saying like Smoker and Tashigi definitely would do that, would be a part of it, because that's literally the only way they can catch up now with Luffy and them. So but that's just the rumor. We're not 100% on that. So, but yeah, as far as we know, the last thing that happened is he had to get saved by Aokiji, who is now also an op. So it's really all over the place with this man right here. He used to be the hottest shit. Now he's just another person in the bargain bin, apparently a clearance rack. So I don't really know where to put Smoker myself. But that's why we're not starting with me. Shinpai, we're gonna throw it on over to you. Where we throwing Smokey?
Ass.
Oh man.
Capital ASS.
Straight off the boat with that one.
Straight off the boat.
Why are we going ass with Smoker?
Because he's fumbled the bag so many times from the beginning. So wasn't it originally Dragon who had caught him up when he was trying to chase Luffy? And then Ace caught and then his fight with Ace, and he got washed by Ace.
That was a stalemate.
That wasn't really a wash.
It was a wash.
It was smoke and fire. It was a stalemate.
Right. Ace literally said this is going to be all
we'll
day.
say it's a stalemate for Smoker's ego.
I'm about to wash.
But like he gets washed a lot. Like I just feel bad for him. Like he's ass. And I don't think that he should be the one, because it kind of seems like they're setting up to be like Smoker's the one that's chasing Luffy, as like Garp was the one, like Garp and Roger type of situation.
Right, yeah.
And I feel like it should be Kobe and Luffy if we're gonna like go to that point, because I think Kobe's probably above Smoker. Like he really hasn't done anything. And since Punk Hazard, we haven't seen him, so I don't know what's up with like if he was at the Reverie or whatever.
Kobe is a hero.
Cool.
Yeah, he is a hero.
Oh, Kobe?
Yeah, Kobe is a hero.
Oh,
he is a hero.
Kobe, yeah. I think they may be the same rank now.
Probably. Smoker's ass, man. Like I'm tired of him. I like the little Zoro's best friend knockoff. What's her name?
Tashigi.
Yeah. I like her. Like I get what you're saying, like wasted potential or whatever.
Wasted potential.
I do like them together, like Smoker and her. Like I feel like they have a good dynamic. Like homeboy's ass.
Yeah, that's how that one goes. Rice, I'm gonna throw it to you. What you feeling about Smoke? Yeah, Rice. Yeah. Yeah. How you feeling about Pop Smoke over here?
I'm sorry, but like I actually like Smoker. I think he's class in my opinion.
Hey.
Because okay. The reason I like Smoker is the same reason Senpai does not like Smoker. Because bro, like you get away from me one time, I'm and then I put Armada S to the side just to chase you down, and like everybody keep getting my way, and I'm still chasing you down. Come on, I love it. I like that determination.
Sound like obsession to me, but okay.
But then after the 2-year time skip, you kind of let me down because why you feel more stronger than this? Why you weak now, bro? Mm-hmm. Like that C prison gonna get you somewhere, but come on, bro, where your hockey at?
Yeah, for real.
He had hockey when he was fighting Virgo.
This how it goes in my opinion. Before the time skip, this man was Batman. After the time skip, he Red Robin.
Not Red Robin, not Jesus.
Yeah,
not even Nightwing. Right. Not even Nightwing. You Red Robin.
Not even Damien.
Exactly.
Worst Robin, dude. That's the worst Robin. That's funny. Fuck what you heard.
That's a very funny point. You say he's Batman. It reminds me of the Dark Knight when it Bane versus Batman. When it was kind of funny you said that because when Smoker tried to use hockey on Virgo, it was kind of like, oh, you think hockey is your ally?
Right.
He's like,
I was born with hockey, shit, boy.
Like, calm you down. That's a funny point.
Motherfucking Virgo, like, yo, bro, you think because I steak on my face, I'm funny, but I'm not the one to be playing with, my guy. I'm not the one. Put that nigga down fast and quick, bro. Hawk, how you feeling about Smoker, man? Any redemption for this man?
I don't know. I think Oda kind of had some attention, like kind of what Senpai said. He was kind of supposed to be that Roger to Luffy, but somewhere he was like, maybe not. And I don't think we're ever going to get that Roger to Luffy.
Not anymore.
I don't think we're ever going to get that Garp to Roger situation. I don't think it's going to happen. Luffy's too far. There's no other Navy person close enough besides the already Vice Admiral. I think that's just not going to happen, unfortunately. So I probably have to put him in trash. I like the character, but I don't see his point or purpose much in the story. At least not right now. Coming in until he gets somehow stronger, which I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But I like the character, and because his direction has changed in the beginning. He had that bike with smoke. He was riding around the dirty streets with that giant. I'll tell you, a motorcycle. That's the little smoker bike he was riding around.
Got the cool factors down pat.
Yeah, but I think over time, I don't think Oda just kind of went a different direction. So I think he's potentially popped back up, but he's been left behind. But it does add to my counter of past antagonists who have come to help Luffy. And, now Smoker, Crocodile, LeBron Clay. Who knows what's gonna be next? So it's always a change.
About to say, so I know. Not Captain Curry. Damn, you can't picture Captain Curry still being a dick. Like, yeah, I get that. Yeah. Because he is a cool guy. But when it comes to Smokey, it's like, man, it's hard. First of all, you already got a point against you because you're a Marine. And like my whole opinion on Marines is like you ops. You're fucking ops. And like if you can we have heard multiple Marines speak against the slavery that happens with the crystal dragons. Well, like, how they always, they just get to buy them and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I am still yet to see one of them take their jacket off against this type of oppression. The only Marine I've ever seen do this was fucking what's his name? Saul D. Jagger D. Saul? Yeah. Saul is the only fucking Marine I've ever seen. Like, yo, this ain't justice. This ain't the Marine way. And he took his jacket off, and he was like, "Yo, I'm out, and I'm taking a boat, and I'm helping not Nico, but her mother, Olive. What's her mother's name? Olivia. Nico Olivia. Yeah, Nico Olivia, I think. Yeah, help Robin's mom get away, even though it just led to more death. But they was going to run up on the old holler anyway. So that
they were. At least she got a little bit time with with Robin before.
But and then Saul made Robin a friend and shit. They became friends. That whole story was beautiful. And like, so when it comes to Marines, they already got a point less in my book. And then it's just like for this man to go from one of the hottest on the streets to the trash he is now. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's like he should have been a vice admiral after the 2-year skip, to be honest with you. It's like, what's going on here? He needs a major fucking boost. So that's why I'm hoping, I'm praying him and Tashigi are with the SSG program.
I had to look into that because I haven't heard of group.
the Super Science group,
Oh.
the one that they're using to replace the Warlords system.
So the Kuma clones.
Right, the Kuma robots, they're like souped up now in like their perfect form. They're no longer prototypes. But
and they got like Kazuru lightning or whatever.
Yeah.
Exactly, they can use
not lightning.
Light powers. Exactly. The fucking Kuma's horrific, huge stature.
Yeah,
that's scary as shit.
So like that's the SSG program, but like I'm hoping since it's SSG Super Science Group, it's like also enhancing Marines like Smoker to be better. Him and Hina, even though we didn't get much smoke from Hina.
You think that he would take an enhancement though? Because I feel like Smoker's
I mean, they could go like the chopper route.
What you mean?
Like make like a ball for it? Like
make a medicine like instead of doing like physical enhancement, they do like devil enhancements.
True.
I'll tell you, it's easier though.
It's awakening.
True, his awakening.
Yeah.
But I think to answer your question, Jabba, I do think he would go through it, especially after that ass whooping by Dofi and that near loss by Virgo, because he didn't beat Virgo. Law did. If it was just Smoker, he would have kept getting tossed around that damn room. He'd be still getting tossed around that room by Virgo to this day, to this chapter.
I rewatched that video recently, and that was an ass, like straight up, just an ass whooping.
That was the one-sided.
Beat this nigga with a bamboo stick.
Like at that point,
that was bad.
Yeah. His ass with a bamboo stick. It's not even funny after that. So yeah, I mean, like, I hope he would have to. Like, it'll be one of those like, I don't want to, but niggas out in these streets, they ain't no joke. I need the shrimp. So he would do it.
Really beat me with a stick. Like,
really beat me
yeah.
with a stick.
I kind of feel like Smoker in particular, I think that he's going to have, because we haven't really heard from him since Punk Hazard, and I think that he's gonna kind of not switch sides, but like kind of do his own thing, because and I feel like if he does do that route and he does go that route, then we'll have this conversation again and I'll promote him to trash, but in the meantime he still has. But yeah, I feel like that's probably potential for his storyline.
I was gonna say, so like it's either that or like he has to get some power up though. But for now, I'm gonna have to go ahead and throw him in ass as well. I don't even want to do it. That's the sad part. I don't want to do this. I have to do this. Like the color of his character has already been like that jacket just screams racist to me.
Yeah.
I can't abide by that.
Racist.
The jacket already screams racist to me. It says justice, but as far as I'm concerned, it should say gorilla monkeys or something.
I was about to say.
Hey yo.
It should say Ku Klux Klan as far as I'm concerned. Like, but I do fuck with him because like he is about justice. Like he is one of the Marines that we do see that he's actually about that life, and he's more so about peace. And he was also not with that warlord shit, especially after he found out about Crocodile being dirt. And just like how all of them were just dirt in some form, almost all of them were dirt in some form. Even Kuma was dirt, but just like the opposite side of the dirt though. Like, but he was still dirt because he was still there for bad reasons against the Marines. Yeah. So it was like that whole system just worked against the Marines, really.
I forgot his promotion was fake. I forgot the Navy gave him credit for taking out Crocodile. That's how he got promoted earlier.
That's right. They did. They did.
Getting like that. Yeah, I remember that.
That'd be a good discussion topic for next time.
What? How trash the government is?
Yeah, like
I trash them every episode. But yeah, how they falsify that information and shit for sure. Alrighty, and jumping over to one more topic before we head out for the episode. We'll see we're approaching, if we haven't already approached that hour mark. So I want to just ask, a simple, low type of question, send us off basically. And that's basically, something you miss about One Piece. Something somebody you probably haven't seen in a while, something you haven't seen done in a while, maybe. Like, what do you miss about One Piece? It's like immediate switch of picture. Exactly. I was probably gonna say something similar. Hawk, we're gonna throw it over to you, man. What do you miss about One Piece?
I think that some of the things I miss, just because everything has been so serious, I just miss the crew all being together on the ship, just literally kicking it, jokes, I guess I just missed that fun light sided humor of One Piece. Even in the past, even when they did get captured, they still would crack jokes. Like they would mock each other, like, oh, like I wonder what Robin's doing right now. I wonder what Nami's doing when she kidnapped. They would like imitate the character on their face and like, they would always just have fun a little bit. So I think I just missed those lighthearted moments. But everything's been so serious lately. But I think I definitely missed just the lighthearted moments.
No, don't you worry about it. Those fillers are coming before you know it. Fillers gonna come before you know it. You ain't gonna be missing for too long. They're gonna be there for you. Let's basically throw it over to Riceboii. How you feeling, man? Like, what you miss about One Piece?
Basically the same thing as Hawks, because like everybody's been separated for too long, and then we got new additions to the crew that I want to see their interaction with each other. Like you gotta remember, Jinbei just got added, and they still haven't had like his celebratory. They ain't even party for Jinbei yet. That's what I'm really waiting on. I'm waiting on that Wano party. Yeah, that after Wano party. That's what I'm waiting on. That's what I missed. Parties.
And it's gonna be real. The reveals of what's going on outside of what's been going on with Wano. This shit is going to be fucking lit. I can't wait for it. Wano's coming to an end, so we're gonna see how that turns out. Shinpai, what's something you miss about One Piece?
Truthfully, I feel like it's the same thing as Hawk said, like just the crew being together, like everyone together. We had like a little bit of moments where everybody was together, but like it's just been serious and like not as much jokes and stuff like that. So that's what I'm looking forward to at the end, especially just seeing how this whole arc finishes up and then them having their drinks and just like get back to that. One Piece doesn't really have any fillers, but I feel like at this point I'll probably will watch it if it does have something, just to kind of get that little happiness back for a second.
Yeah, I'd watch it just for that too myself.
Yeah.
And I know for me, I miss Ace. Just straight up like that, like a whole character I miss. And Court gets the Ace. His whole death to me was bullshit. I fucking hated that he died. Spoiler alert. I fucking hate the fact that my man is just like, he's gone now. And even worse, we get flashbacks now of like Ace, because we know Ace has come to Wano in the past. He came to challenge Kaido, who apparently wasn't home at the time. It was fucking hilarious. Just like, I showed up at this nigga's doorstep, like, where you at? It's like, oh, he's out actually. It's like, all right, fuck, I'm gonna ransack his house and I'll be back another day. I have to go find this one asshole though. Like, the whole thing is just fucking, it's just, the whole thing is sad. Like, I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I really wish he was here. I would love to see what he would have done, how he would have matured after Whitebeard died. Because I feel like that could have been a whole thing for him. Like, oh, he's better for it now. It's like Whitebeard's dying, he's in Ace's arms, and fucking Whitebeard's like, go, my son, like, be free, like, do what you need to do to, either protect your family, create your own family, be yourself. I've come here to, like, I feel like that would have been better. Well, it would have been better for me anyway. For the Paramount War that ended with like Whitebeard dying, but he died knowing he still got his son out. His whole purpose for coming in the first place. So,
the Ace would have died again if it went that route. He would have definitely went after Blackbeard, like even harder.
True, but Marco and them went after him and they lost, but they didn't die. They just, I guess they just bounced. It's like, all right, but that didn't work out. Let's go.
Because Ace won't quit. Like, he will keep going back.
Or Blackbeard would have, just dropped their ass and like, no, I think he would have been with the crew. It's just like him, Marco, and the rest of them would have went after him. He would have dropped their ass. And whatever happened. Either they retreated or Blackbeard was like, you niggas ain't worth it, and just like stepped off. And I can see Blackbeard doing some dirt shit like that. Like,
I can see him doing that too.
I don't have a purpose for you anymore. Like, I only beat your ass the first time, the captain, become a warlord and get a better crew. Like, if you're not a part of my agenda, I don't really care for you.
That's why he didn't care. That's why he didn't care for Luffy after the North and Scott P.
Exactly. That shit was hilariously fucking funny though. Like, everything that has to do with Blackbeard is fucking ridiculous. I can't wait for more of him. Like, I hate him that much. I need more of him.
Same.
I like Blackbeard. I was like the first interaction was, I forgot what town they were in when him and Luffy were competing over the pies. Like, Luffy's like,
Gaia.
Oh yeah.
The guy, yeah.
right before they go to Skopje. That's where they meet him. Buck too fast.
That shit was funny though.
Yeah, they're polar opposites but similar.
And then like they noticed the whole crew, but now he didn't. Like the only people that standed out there was the crew. That's it.
Yeah.
I say for this man to be as dirt as he is, black dirt that is, it's like it's astonishing to me, really. But yeah, you know, with that being said, thanks everybody for tuning in, all that fun stuff. It's been another great episode of the OP panel. Like I said, it's me, your boy House.
Senpai PM92.
Hawk, thanks for tuning in.
Riceboii, always late, but always here.
Yeah. Thanks again. We're gonna peep y'all next time. Yeah.
You're